All right, that's enough applause for me. This is about you guys tonight. The 2024 Swoopy Awards. For those of you who don't know me, and I know there's probably a few of you out there who don't know me, I'm Mike Vesci, the sports info director, and we're going to kick this thing off tonight. We're going to have Scott Allen say a few words before we get into the awards right now.
Good evening. How are we doing? No, I said, how are we doing? That's better. That's better. Do I have a light up here? Because otherwise I can't read anything that I wrote down. You got to be lucky. It'll be quick. Oh, thank you. Well, you know what? It'll be quicker if I don't use this. So, perfect. Oh, good. Page 1 of 40. Now I can see it. Great. President Hopkins is out of town, and he's very disappointed he couldn't make this tonight. But he does send his congratulations to all of you, and says have a great night. And on behalf of all of us in the administration, I want to express our congratulations and admiration for all that you have all accomplished again this year. Last year I stood up here, I was blown away with the individual and team successes. And here I am again tonight, and we've got just as many, if not more. So congratulations. Good job to all of you. I'm not just talking athletically. I'm talking academically and unselfishly volunteering in the community with all of the community service that we do too. As I look out at all of you, I'm just inspired by your passion, your commitment, your studies, your sports, your training, balancing academics and athletics, and achieving excellence in both. That takes a lot of grit, and that's something that you all have is a lot of grit. So well done. Long hours of practice in the training rooms, in the study halls, in the library, in class, right? Yeah, okay. And in the labs. Yeah. But the results of your dedication is very apparent. They're regularly on the presidents and deans. Many of you achieve these honors every semester for your whole career here. We've got conference players of the week. We've got academic All-Americans among us. And the stat that I'm most proud of in everything is I think it's 16 semesters in a row, but the GPA, collective GPA of the athletic students of over 3.0. In the fall, we were 3.51. That's phenomenal. Congratulations. And that's the classroom. And you guys kill it on the fields and on the courts too. We have so much that we're so well. All of our teams, you should be very proud of everything that we've accomplished. We sure are. There's a few highlights, and I can't mention them all. If I forget one, please, I forget. But here's some of the great things we did this year. Can anyone say 5 in a row? 5 in a row. Men's soccer. 3 Sweet 16s in a row. Hosting our first NCAA D2 soccer match on campus. Men's soccer had a great year. March Madness. We had our own March Madness this year. Men's basketball regionally ranked and made it to the NCAA. Women, North Division champs, top seed in the CACC tournament. Women's ice hockey, 7 victories, I believe, most of program history, and a lot of accolades and records. And I can go on and on. There's teams that are still playing now or just finished. Men's tennis had a great run. Just ended Saturday. Well done. Men's lacrosse, I think, is traveling this week. Good luck. in the tournament. And then next weekend we've got men's golf and in the CACCs. Go get us some more hardware, everyone. If I forgot anybody, I apologize. We're becoming the University of Champions. It's great. And what makes this even more special, besides what you're doing in the classrooms and on the courts and in the field, is what you do outside of the classroom. You're driven to make our Waterbury community and the world a better place. Somehow, and I don't know where you find the time, you guys have given back 2,500 hours of community service again this year. That, that on top of everything else, is what makes each and every one of you a true champion. So thank you very much for allowing me a few minutes. Have a great evening. You deserve it. And once again, on behalf of the university administration, congratulations. Thank you very much.
All right, so it seems like every year the Swoopies add more and more categories to the presentation. I wouldn't know because it's my first year, but I'm just based off what I've been told. And in the interest of time, to save you all from being here too long, we're going to consolidate the next 7 awards into this first presentation. Awards will be distributed at the end of the program, so feel free to stand up when your team or individual is called, but don't come up on the stage. You guys can get it afterwards. And presenting those 7 categories will be head women's basketball coach Courtney Burns and our newest head coach from the cross country team, Dylan Bell.
First award to give out tonight is the Team Community Service. Part of being a student athlete is the ability to give back to society through community service.
With an average of 24.3 hours per student athlete, the winning team this year is women's lacrosse.
Congratulations. The next award is the Carmody Award. This award was created in the name of Cindy Carmody, a veteran of the Drubner Center in the athletics department for over 25 years.
The camaraderie award this year goes to Mike Beshke and the sports information department.
All right, the next award is for the highest GPA for a small roster team. Small roster is defined by 19 or less athletes.
And this award goes to women's tennis.
The next award is the highest GPA for a large roster team. A large roster team would be a roster with at least 20 athletes.
The award this year goes to women's ice hockey.
All right. There were a lot of great moments this year. The best moment award was historic not only for the sport, but post athletics as a whole, as it marked the first time this team won a game in program history. On a rainy afternoon, which saw both teams combine to run the ball over 100 times and pass just 21 times, all it took was one 63-yard pass to clinch this monumental victory in their program's history. When the clocks hit zero, the only thing wetter than the field that day might have been Coach Schultz after his Gatorade bath.
Did you guys guess it already? This award goes to football's win over Franklin Pierce.
As Schmitz had the recovery. Deep ball down the field. It's complete. What a play.
Touchdown.
Wow. Josh Tracy. 15 seconds to go. Parker drops back. Takes his time. Parker fires. It is incomplete.
That's still 10 minutes left in the game.
That's the ball game. The Eagles to go on the road in the rain, tough environment, and get their first ever win as a program. What a sequence of events here at Sodexo Field and Ridge.
All right. The next award is for the best upset. This upset was unexpected to many, but also marked a huge milestone in the history of their program. As a major underdog, having had an 0-26 prior record against their opponent, never winning a playoff game before, and going up against the conference's 2 seed, it took a career-high 62 saves from Hannah Saunders in her first start in 21 days to pull off a pair of milestones in what some experts have called the modern-day miracle on ice.
This year's award goes to women's ice hockey for their win over St. Anselm in the playoffs.
And having to double shift and being now they've got the full allotment. Here's a chance and a goal at the side of the net as Post squeaks one through Stagman. 3.3 to go. And Post is going to prevail as for the first time in program history, the Eagles earn a postseason victory and beat the Hawks of St. Anselm for the first time ever. A 2-1 win.
All right, and finally, the best game award. With their backs against the wall in a quiet Drubner Center, 5 seconds stood between this team and the end of their season until these late game heroics. But the once quiet Drubner Center was louder than Coach Kunz during a timeout after Bolacott snaked his way to the hoop for a game-winning and one layup with just 1.8 seconds left in the CAC tournament quarterfinals against Wilmington U to keep the Eagles alive in the playoffs.
And this year's award goes to men's basketball for their win over Wilmington.
Here for Wilmington. Holloman to Trigger. And an offensive foul. Duncan to Trigger. Into Akant with 3. With 2. Akant inside. Hangs. Scoops. And scores! Matthews will inbound under the basket. Throws it into Byrne. He hoists. Oh, he almost banks it in. The Eagles are going to the semifinals.
All right, so the next award to be presented was created by SAC, the Student Athlete Advisory Committee. The SAC Appreciation Award is going to be presented by Club President Cara DeStefano of Women's Lacrosse and Club Member Claire Saeed of Women's Soccer.
Hello, everyone. This award is to recognize someone within the post-university family outside of athletics who demonstrates strong support of student athletes as a whole. The nominees and the winner are chosen for the positive impact they've had on so many of us here tonight in this room.
The members of SAC gather to vote each year and present this award to a staff member who truly embodies the saying, "Post makes it personal."
The nominees for the SAC Appreciation Award are Gerard Pass, Program Chair, Business Administration. Natalie Pina, Assistant Director of the Honors Program. And Connie Riley, Main Campus Advising. Ready?
Yeah.
And the Swoopy goes to Connie Riley, Main Campus Advising. Where's the award? All right.
All right, so for the next category, we have the Raymond Lemoy Award, and here to present this year is last year's recipient Jack Engdahl of men's ice hockey and Fatora Klobachista of women's soccer.
On October 21st, 2000, Post University established the Raymond Lemoy Student Athlete Award to commemorate the contributions of a great friend and supporter of our university. He was a role model in our community and is part of the Lemoy family, for which our field is named after. Each year, the university recognizes a student athlete at the annual award ceremony whose achievements are emblematic of the qualities possessed by Mr. Raymond Lemoy. These qualities include compassion for friends, supportive teammates, commitment to the academic achievement, commitment to community, positive attitude, and a role model exemplifying a spirit of honesty and integrity.
And the winner is Caitlin Sharkey.
The nominees for the Male Memorial Award are Christian Matthews Bird, football, Lucas Glade, men's soccer, and Nick Moose, football. The Swoopy goes to Nick Moose.
Yeah, so we got somebody taking photos in the back and to the right. So once you guys get your awards, just look right at the camera, right in center. Kristen, my assistant's right there, and just stand off to this side so we can get pictures of the winners. So our next award is going to be a special one and one that's all close to our hearts to present. This year's Rob Roman Memorial Award is the Senior Associate Director of Athletics, Karen Mann.
In 2012, cross country and basketball student athlete Rob Roman passed away unexpectedly while competing at a cross country meet in Philadelphia. The Rob Roman Memorial Award was created to honor a student athlete who embodies Rob's character, commitment, and spirit. Rob was someone that touched all aspects of our campus, from athletics to academics and to the community in general. He played two sports, he was an engaged student, and he cared about people and his fellow students. Being one of the founding members of Post's Peer Health Educator program, EPIC, Rob had a passion for everything he did. He was a role model for what it means to be a leader and a friend. The winner of the Rob Roman Award is, from the football team, Christian Matthews. No one? He's not here, so I accept the award on his behalf.
Now presenting the Unsung Alum Award will be SAC officers Bailey Dickinson from softball and Kaylee Harper from women's volleyball.
This award was created by SAC to recognize an alumni, student, or faculty member that has given back to the post community in outstanding ways. Their hard work and dedication may go unsaid sometimes, but it is never unnoticed or unappreciated.
These individuals, even after graduating from Post University, have still given back to our community in ways the student athletes have recognized and want to thank. Without these alumni showing strength and commitment for Post, we wouldn't have the strong alumni group we so proudly do.
And then Swoopy goes to Lady Rivera.
Next to present the Swoopstar Award will be head women's volleyball coach Tiffany Verney.
All right. Um, I'm up here alone, so they all trust me. The Superstar Award is presented to an individual or group of individuals who have shown the utmost commitment to the athletics department over the past year. Their efforts are not shown in statistical metrics or conference awards, but rather in the day-to-day operations that allow our department to succeed. Their dedication to our department day-to-day is truly invaluable and does not go unnoticed. They've gone above and beyond throughout the entire academic year to help ensure the post athletic home games are well staffed, properly represented, and run smoothly both outside and during their season. Without their presence and commitment this year, especially, we would not be able to host, broadcast, score, or run home games for our student athletes. And this year's Superstar Award goes to the softball team. You can come up here and somebody can come up here and accept this award.
I just wanted to say before I announce the next award that you guys have been absolutely tremendous with both my staff and everybody here at Post for all the years before I got here. And guys, give them one more round of applause because they would not be able to do what we do without them this year. Every home game they were at in the fall, winter, and even the spring too, they were there for us when we were short staffed, and they helped make our team be able to do what we're able to do and get the best content out for you guys as well. So next to present our 2024 Male and Female Scholar Athletes of the Year are your Dean of Students, Dawn Sherman, and Assistant Director of Advising, Shannon Lieb.
Hi, everyone. Achieving and reaching even the greatest athletic height in sports is only one component of being a well-rounded student athlete. Equally important is a strong work ethic and a dedication put forth towards one's academics.
The Scholar Athlete Awards are given to the student athletes who have succeeded academically, maintaining the highest marks in the classroom, while also being a committed member of their respective post team or teams competing at the NCAA D2 level. As an institution of higher education, grades matter at Post, and good grades set the foundation for successful careers. These students have demonstrated a commitment to their teams, to themselves, and to their future.
For the female student athlete with the highest GPA, the Swoopy goes to Jade Giesbrecht.
And for the male student athlete with the highest GPA, the Swoopy goes to Soren Jensen.
Right, next up, we got some esports awards. So I'd like to welcome esports head coach Jonathan Denny Martin to the stage for those.
Mike. So before I go on, I first want to just take a moment to congratulate the Post University Rocket League team, who last week defeated New Mexico State to advance to the Final Four in the national championship for the first time in program history. All right, so congratulations to the 21 students who made it onto the ECAC All Academic Team for the fall 2023 season. Your hard work, dedication, and commitment to both academics and varsity play is truly admirable. Not only have you excelled in your respective game, but you have also shown academic excellence. Your achievements serve as a reminder that with discipline, perseverance, and a strong work ethic, anything is possible. Keep up the great work and continue to inspire others with your achievements. If you are here today, please stand up when I call your name. The ECAC Esports All Academic members for Fall 2023 are Bill Karamik Koch, Gotti Cruz, Jordan Henry Swish Pavon, Dylan Amish King Siegbart, Kenny Spectre 007 Rodriguez, Brian BK Klebansky, Kenshiro Great Betty Suzuki, Dylan Rhino Batterson, Tim Chaos Pigeon Thornton, Nicholas Rotha Knight Washenko, Matthew Solo God Solomon. Oh, I found the baseball team. Timothy Dissident DeCarlo, Kevin Bittner, Courtney L. Pierce, CJ Psychic WB DeGenero, Michael Fletcher, Kelvin Multikill Miskiti, Crystal Cryjoy Santiago, Veronica Vero Tardif, Andre Papageppetto Marte, and Christopher Buckshot Barnes. Mike, are you just keep going? Okay. New this year, we are introducing an Esports Rookie of the Year award. This award is presented to the most outstanding esports player who competed in their first Eagles esports season either last fall or this spring. The nominations for Esports Rookie of the Year are Spencer Nigel Big Spence Temple, Rocket League, Ian Mundane Day, Madden, and Courtney L. Pierce, Valorant and Overwatch. And the Swoopy goes to Courtney L. Pierce. Unfortunately, Elle can't be here with us tonight, so I will be accepting the award on her behalf. All right, next up we have the Esports Player of the Year, Swoopy. This is presented each year to the most outstanding esports player among all the teams in esports. These players have exemplified leadership, dedication, and skill in both the fall 23 and spring 24 seasons. The nominees for Esports Athlete of the Year are Kenny Spectre 007 Rodriguez, Smash Bros. Kelvin Multikill Miskiti, Overwatch and Valorant. And Nolan Mojo Pico, Valorant. And the Swoopy goes to Kenny Spectre 007 Rodriguez.
Nah. I ain't gonna say much. I'm gonna just say thank you.
Yeah. Our next award is the Hard Hat Award. To present the nominees, our head coach women's soccer, Renato Topali, couldn't be here tonight. I see all the disappointed faces in the front. But your assistant coach, Adam Sebastian, is here, and one of your teammates, Kaylee Sirianni.
All right. Grit, selfless, driven, determined. These are all synonyms with our male and female hard hat recipient student athletes. These individuals' contributions may go unnoticed in the box score or the headlines, but without their inspired play, team success cannot be achieved.
These student athletes are the glue that hold and bind their teams together. They are role models for teammates through their hard work. Their passion and conviction are the fuel that run their teams.
The nominees for the Female Hard Hat Award are Cara DeStefano, women's lacrosse. Just a nominee. It's only the nominee. Right. Grace Glassford, women's ice hockey. And Dee Dee Stevenson, women's basketball. Oh, all right. And the Swoopy goes to Grace Glassrud, women's ice hockey.
The nominees for the Male Hard Hat Award are Bull Akat, men's basketball. Nick Anna Augustinides, men's soccer. And Nick Moose for football. And the Swoopy goes to Nick Anna Augustinides, men's soccer.
Gotta take a picture right here.
Where's Grace go?
All right, for the next award, it's the Male and Female Rookie of the Year. And here to present that will be the head men's soccer coach, Ted Haley, and last year's Female Rookie of the Year, Madeline Noonan of women's ice hockey.
You good? Scattered, flair, brash. These are just a few words that sometimes are synonymous when describing first-year rookies fresh off their hot shot or world high school careers.
These wide-eyed young minds, full of bravado, come in chasing the dream of being the next superstar, looking to shatter every record possible, ready to wreak havoc on their unsuspecting competition.
Here are the nominees for Female Rookie of the Year. Jordan Callis, Roxana Becca, Macy Peterson,
And the swoopy goes to Macy Peterson.
yeah.
And here are the nominees for Male Rookie of the Year. Jake Martineau, baseball. Parker Norling, men's ice hockey. Daquan Williams, men's basketball.
And the Swoopy goes to Taekwon Williams.
Right, next we have our Comeback Athlete of the Year award. And here to present it will be head athletic trainer Hannah Halsey and last year's winner, Lady Rivera of the softball team.
All right. This award is both difficult and rewarding to hand out each year. It is awarded to someone who has gone through a heartbreaking experience in losing their season due to injury, illness, or other extenuating circumstances. The highlight of this award is seeing the hard work and dedication pay off while watching the student athlete return to the sport they love. There are many student athletes here tonight who have done just that.
All right. This year, the award is being handed out to someone who received it in the past. Last basketball season, he returned to the court from an injury that kept him out during the 21-22 year. Unfortunately, he suffered another significant knee injury that could have taken him out for another season as well. He was determined to come back and not miss another full year. He worked his way back, not only returning mid-season, but back into the starting lineup for a history-making year with his team. The Comeback Athlete of the Year award goes to Harrison Warnock.
All right, next up, we've got the Coach of the Year award being presented by everybody's favorite Associate Director of Admissions, Sean Sylvester.
This coach leads by example and consistently demonstrates a dedication to lifelong learning and continuous improvement. This coach has led their team to new heights, surpassing all expectations and continuously breaking individual and team records along the way. I'm truly honored to present this award to a coach who 10 years ago sat in a gym trying to recruit me and said I was the best shooter he's ever seen. The winner for Coach of the Year goes to Mark Kuntz, head men's basketball.
We'd now like to welcome to the stage to present the Team of the Year award. Make some noise for your head golf coach, Mike Erickson, and head women's lacrosse coach, Deb Delfino.
This award is always a difficult decision because of all of our wonderful success, accolades, and accomplishments that many of our programs have had throughout the year. And although only one team wins this award, let us not lose sight of the many achievements that all of our athletic programs have had throughout the year.
The nominees for Team of the Year are men's soccer, men's basketball, and women's basketball.
And the Swoopy goes to men's basketball. No, I'm just gonna keep it to the one that wants it most. You gonna handle this, Ross? Yeah. Come on, my
Who we looking at? Who we looking at?
Let's go, Post.
All right, we've got two more awards for the evening. First, we have the Male and Female Athletes of the Year award. Here to present it is one of last year's female athletes, Haley McGee of women's soccer, and everybody's favorite assistant director of athletics, director of game day operations, the five-tool assistant athletic director himself, Mike Bro Brienza.
We have so many tremendous young men and women who are steadfast in their commitment to a high level of personal and team success. As you can imagine, with so many stellar student athletes, the task of arriving at a consensus is extremely challenging.
Throughout the 23-24 year, there have been many great individuals and distinct accomplishments. Unfortunately, try as we may, we are unable to give an award to everyone.
Nominees for female here are C. DeSouza, women's tennis, Grace Glassrud, women's ice hockey, and Amber McGee, women's soccer and women's lacrosse. And the Swoopy goes to Amber McGee.
And now the nominees for the Male Athlete of the Year. For men's basketball, Dang Diang. From men's soccer, Felix Nasson. And from baseball, Matt Seaman. And the Swoopy goes to Felix Nasson.
Right, and now our final award of the evening is for the Ultimate Swoopy. To make that presentation, please welcome to the stage representing last year's winning team, head coach of the men's basketball team, Mark Kuntz, and head men's ice hockey coach, Tim Richter.
The team that wins the Ultimate Swoopy will have their name engraved on the trophy seen here and displayed in the lobby of the Drumner for all to see. Not to mention having bragging rights for an entire year. The Ultimate Swoopy is determined through a point system assigned by rankings in 4 categories.
The first category is education. Ranking is based on the team's overall GPA for the spring of 2023 and the fall of 2023. The next category is engagement. Ranking and points assigned are based on the team's overall community service and hours for an entire year.
The third category is character. Ranking is based on input from departments all over the university, such as from faculty, student life, dining services, security, and facilities. The last category is competition. Ranking is determined by a team's conference finish and then weighted by the number of competing teams in that conference.
The winning team for this year's Ultimate Swoopy team is men's soccer.
All right, so that's going to bring us to the close of the awards, and I'm tasked with giving the final remarks of today's event. And while all of you may not be going home with awards, physical awards to go with, I want to acknowledge a few groups of people that help make what we do here at Post possible in athletics. If you worked with Big Mike down the equipment room, can you raise your hand? If you worked on game day staff with Mike Brienza, raise your hand too. If you worked with me and my staff this year in sports information at the games, raise your hand. Athletic trainers, your administrators, we're all the people that help make things possible. And even though you guys don't all get to go home with something physical tonight to represent that, you guys are the heart and soul of what makes it possible to do what we do at Post. And without you guys, we wouldn't be able to run the show and run it each day that we do so well, especially this year. I actually got a phone call a few days ago from somebody from the CACC saying that Post this year has set the standard for the kind of things that we put out at our school athletic wise when it comes to our broadcasting, our game days and everything. And that's a testament to all the work that you student athletes do off the field. It's not all about what you accomplish on the field, which a lot of these awards are about, but a lot of the stuff that you accomplish off the field that helps make our athletic department better helps us not only just, we can win on the field, but even if we're not winning on the field, if we're winning off the field with the stuff that we put out, we become a primary destination for people to look at Post and say they're doing something right. And you guys have made this university something this year that shows the CACC that we're doing something right. And I appreciate you guys, especially the team that worked with me this year. They awarded me the Carmody Award this year, but that's not for me. That's for everybody that's worked with me as a team to make it possible because I can't do this alone. I can't do it without Kristen Brown right there in the back, my assistant. Jack Olson, my other grad assistant. Sydney Rutherford, who's somewhere out here, who's helped me all spring long. Bianca Stiles, Grace Glassroot, all the women's softball team players who have helped chip in. Hannah Marriott, I saw you just shrug your arms. Yeah. You guys are all a part of what makes Post possible here, and your coaches do too. And it's important to remember that even if you're disappointed that you didn't win something, you guys are still winners for us overall because you helped represent the CACC in a positive light. And afterwards, I would like if the people who worked with me this year, the team that worked with me, if we can meet out in the lobby and just take a quick team picture, I would love to do that just to showcase the year that we had. Lastly, we have your senior day gifts in the back for our seniors. Mostly, I think they're just the sweatshirts. And then on the screen, there's going to be a QR code. Take a moment to scan it. It's a survey about the event this year. My team put it together. We want to hear your feedback about what you thought about this year, what we could do better. Could we add more awards? What do you want to see more of next year? Even if you're a senior, it's a good thing to fill out because we can help make the future of Post even brighter with what we do with this award show. So if you can take a moment to fill that out at some point tonight, tomorrow, take a picture of the QR code. Coaches, I'll probably send it out to you guys as well just to remind your student athletes to do it as well. But with that, I want to thank you all for coming out tonight. And again, if my team of people can meet out in the lobby to take a quick team photo afterwards, thank you. But thank you guys for coming out tonight to the 2024 Swoopies.